Episode 8, When Destiny Speaks in Silence. The tiny bathroom tiles were cold beneath Emma's trembling knees. Her arms clutched her stomach, and her eyes darted as waves of panic rushed over her like a flooding stream. Her chest rose and fell rapidly. The vomiting had stopped, but her mind was now doing what her body couldn't, spiraling. Wait. I never see my period. Oh, she muttered aloud, blinking fast. Since last month. Ah. I even remember. It came just 1 week before Io arrived. She froze. Io had spent 3 full weeks with her, 3 intimate, love-soaked weeks. And protection. That was never part of the script. She gasped and staggered up, nearly slipping, and rushed to her room. With shaking hands, she dug into her drawer, brought out a dusty pregnancy test kit she'd bought once out of curiosity. She peed into a plastic cup, dipped the strip, and sat in silence, holding her breath like a guilty child waiting for judgment. Seconds passed. 2 lines. Bold. Clear. Unforgiving. She squinted at it. Wait, 2 lines. Does that mean? She turned it sideways. Upside down. Even read the instructions again. Maybe positive means not pregnant. Or maybe this one expired. Or maybe. She paused. Laughed nervously. Then cried. Then laughed again. Ah. I'm in trouble. Oh, she whispered. But not the kind of trouble that brings shame. It was a trouble mixed with mystery, with awe, with a silent question. What now? Emma dressed simply in a long gown, tied her scarf low, and made her way to the hospital. The waiting room smelled like antiseptic and worry. The ultrasound took only 10 minutes. But what the monitor showed would last a lifetime. A tiny form. A faint heartbeat. A beginning. A somebody already growing inside her. She stared at the screen as if trying to see her future through the black and white image. Tears streamed. Not of regret. Not of fear. But of becoming. Back home, still dazed, Emma wiped her face, picked her phone, and called Io. Baby, are you sitting down? Yes. Oh, wetting happen? Your voice day shake. Io. I'm pregnant. Silence. Baby. Then came the sound. Joy. Laughter. Io's deep voice breaking into praise. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Emma, you don't understand. I've been praying for this. I've wanted to tell you when I came, but I was scared you'd feel pressured. Emma, you've given me what I couldn't find anywhere, a home. That same week, they began planning. It was quick, simple, and secret. Io returned briefly. Within 2 weeks, they had a court wedding and a modest indoor traditional ceremony. Pictures were taken, smiles exchanged, and blessings given. Emma, now about 7 months pregnant, radiated with peace. She no longer feared the future. She was carrying it, heart, soul, and belly. Meanwhile, Yua had been quiet again, disappearing into her cave of moods as usual. But today, like a snake returning after shedding its skin, she knocked on Emma's door. Emma opened it with her usual calm smile, and her stomach, round like a gourd, entered the room before she did. Yua gasped, her eyes widened. Emma, Jesus. You're pregnant. Emma smiled and nodded. Yes. Oh. Yua reached to touch the baby bump, her hands trembling lightly. Wow, but who's the father? She asked with fake laughter. Emma replied, who else? My husband, of course. Husband? Yua asked, stunned. Emma went inside, brought out pictures, court registry, 2 family elders, Emma in simple white gown, Io in his signature grey suit. Yua blinked. You didn't even tell me. Emma's smile faded slightly. I tried calling. But your line was on Do Not Disturb for weeks. I couldn't wait anymore. Io only came in for 10 days. Yua's face collapsed. Her eyes welled with tears. Emma placed a hand on her arm, on. Yua, why tears? You should be happy for me. I am, she said with a choked voice. But her chest burned like firewood soaked in kerosene. She left quickly. Didn't even say goodbye. The sun may shine for all, but the tree closest to the root drinks the most water. That night, Yua wandered the city like a restless soul. By dawn, She arrived at a white garment church tucked behind the hills of Ikorodu. She fell on her knees in front of the prophetess Moyo, a woman known for her deep visions and strange power. "Prophetess, help me. Somebody else is living my dream. I'm miserable. I watch her carry the life I prayed for, and she rubs it on my face with every smile she gives." Prophetess Moyo stared long at her and nodded slowly. "Your case is deep. Your star has been hijacked. If you want to take it back, you must give your all. 21 days dry fasting. No food. No water. Alone. On the lonely mountain. There, we'll perform the sacrifice to recover what has been stolen." 4 months had passed since Io's visit. Ima was blooming, but Ua was withering. Up on the lonely mountain, she had lost weight. Her cheeks sunken. Her lips dry. The final night arrived, the 21st. Midnight. Candles circled the rocky floor. Ima's picture placed in the center. A big white chalk drew a large boundary on the ground. Ima's destiny. Ua stood inside the circle. A goat bleated nearby. The prophetess lifted her staff and chanted, "O Ori Ima, your time is up. Let the crown be shifted. Let what belongs to one be placed on the head of another." The goat was slaughtered. Its blood poured 21 times around Ua's head. Thunder cracked in the sky. The winds howled like angry ancestors. When you bend the moon, you must be ready for the wrath of the stars. It began to rain heavily. Ua, now weak, collapsed in the middle of the chalked circle, soaked, trembling, but satisfied. The sacrifice was complete. Back in the church, the prophetess handed her a small black pot with powdery substance inside. "Spread it around her doorstep. Just her. It must be her foot that touches it first. Then you'll begin to see the change. The spirit will shift." Ua nodded. That night, she returned home and scattered the charm at Ima's doorstep before sneaking back into her room. She slept peacefully, like someone waiting for celebration. By 11 a.m. the next morning, she waited near her window. No scream. No ambulance. No news. Confused, she stepped out and walked slowly to Ima's apartment, expecting to find her fainted, or worse. The door was slightly open. Ua pushed it. "Ima." No response. She stepped inside. The room was quiet. The air smelled different. Then she saw it. The charm smoke had filled the whole room, thick and dark, rising like judgment. Suddenly it hit her. She was the first person to step on the charm. A scream escaped her lips as she staggered backward. The smoke rushed toward the door like a spirit chasing a thief. She turned, ran like madness had entered her bones. The trap you set for another, the wind may return it to your own shadow. To be continued.